you ready to laugh? I said, are you ready to laugh? Oh no, Kit's going to be making fun of rich Hollywood or news journalist people. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, and it's great. Mwah. It's a Coca-Cola classic. Industry veteran Jeff Sagansky rebukes Hollywood studios for decisions leading to unbelievable cataclysm in the business. Oh no! So does that mean all those piss poor stories, those movies with a message trying to bang us over the head were actually terrible investments? Goodness gracious, Cretaceous, are you telling me that these Hollywood directors, these actors and actresses and writers and producers who said, hey, we're going to subvert your expectations. Hey, we're going to take a crap on your favorite childhood stories and movies. Turns out that they were wrong. But Kit, they might lose their jobs. Good. Oh, very good. That makes you a bad man. Yes, it does. Hey, I can't debate against you. Yeah. Yes, I am. Here, let's enjoy this little fantastic article together as a family, as a la familia. Okay, la familia. Okay, so there you go. Investor, haha, Jeffrey Sagansky took Hollywood to task for decisions that have led to a massive destruction of value and are causing an unbelievable cataclysm in the business. Speaking in a keynote interview with the Raps Grill Conference on Tuesday, you're seeing the traditional business collapse. Hey, Nelson, he's saying that the Hollywood business is collapsing. I said, ha ha. Okay, that was a terrible Nelson impression. I said, nah. Anyways, I said, ha ha. There you go. He said in a conversation with entertainment entrepreneur Peter Gruber and the Rap's editor-in-chief Sharon Waxman. And at the same time, you're seeing all this predatory behavior from the streamers, and the two of them together are causing unbelievable cataclysm into business that we both love. Oh, say aw in the chat. Sagansky accused Hollywood traditional studios of accelerating the decline of linear television by choosing to abandon programming in favor of streaming platforms, which have led to what he called predatory behavior from streamers. Oh, it's still a 150 billion value business in terms of revenues, he added, noting that major sports like the NBA, MLB, and NFL alone represent a 40 billion business, much smaller by contrast. Sagansky also predicted that four leading streamers, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney, Hulu, and Max, would form an entertainment oligopoly that is likely to draw scrutiny from government regulators. Okay, well, good. Let them blow up. And for some reason, Max, I'm going to give you the hardest time of them all because you guys thought it was a good idea to have CNN in your portfolio. What the hell's wrong with you? Sagansky highlighted a total loss of 190 billion in value in stock prices and major entertainment companies, including Warner Brothers Discovery, very good, Disney, outstanding, and Paramount, noting that television, the traditional driver of entertainment industry for half a century, has lost almost half of its audience. It's because most people watching TV are old or either that forced to be sitting and watching it. Okay? Young people ain't watching no TV no more. Goober, another Hollywood veteran and CEO of Mandalay Entertainment, Mandalay Industry, say Mandalay Industry, and the Los Angeles Dodgers co-owner noted that amid mass layoffs, steep cuts in production, and an anxious search for streaming profitability, there's more uncertainty in Hollywood than ever. Hollywood's gonna blow. Hollywood's gonna blow. There will be blood, just like the movie, but there will be also opportunity, of course, because all Hollywood investors are parasites, right? Uber said, don't give up on entertainment. It's been around for thousands of years. It's not going to go away in 2025. No, it's just people are going to walk away from you. During the conversation, Sagansky and said he is still astounded by how entertainment companies got to this point by pushing their film and TV libraries to Netflix in response to the decline of the DVD market in the late 2000s and early 2010s. You want to know how they got there? When you make terrible movies and make terrible shows. Looking at you, Disney, with your Marvel movies. You should have stopped at Infinity War and Endgame. That's what you should have stopped at. But no, you kept on making more Marvel crap. And Star Wars, Disney, like the Acolyte. How is it that you've lost about $230 million in that piece of crap? And yet you want to attack the fans for saying that the story was crap, and it was. The power one, the power two, the power many. Stupid Disney. And then same thing too, Disney, with Willow and Indiana Jones, Warner Brothers. I mean, your movies have gone to crap. You guys are the ones supposed to be in charge of the DC universe, and you're making craps for that stuff too. All these TV shows have been crap. And then when the writers went on strike, that didn't fix anything. It made things even worse. So let it burn down. And by the way, folks, many of you are saying, well, gee, kid, how come you're so mean to the writers? Well, because in the Hollywood strike that happened, you see, Hollywood is an industry in which there are people who give and take. There are people who are in charge of the levers, okay? Now, there's the regular working people, and I'm sorry that they're caught in the midst of all this, but when you have people in high echelon positions like the directors, the producers, the CEOs, and yes, even some of the union bosses, they all contributed to this decline. And Hollywood itself, from the writers to the producers, when they go ahead and pick talent, James O'Keefe did a video revealing just how Hollywood writers and producers and directors pick people. Specifically judging people not on their talent of being a good actor or actress, but by the color of their skin. Even telling some black actors and actresses that they're not black enough. I know. There's a lot of scummy behavior in Hollywood. A lot of people who aren't as nice and kind as they want themselves to be perceived as. So when I say I'm happy to see Hollywood go under, I mean it. It needs to implode. There are no opportunities in Hollywood because it's nepotism. There are gatekeepers there, and there are people who have been turning many of our favorite movies and stories into crap. And Roger Meadows, yes, Tulsa King is actually pretty good. I'm gonna give you that. All right, but no spoilers. Hushy bye on that. So there you go. Continuing on. When the streaming starts, people have a choice they can make, and they make it. So what does cable do? They raise the prices. They produce less programming at a time when the building was on fire. They just looked at their cash cow and said, okay, it's over, and that was a fundamental mistake. Well, if you can't adapt, then you're done, baby. While there are differences between live sports and the rest of entertainment, Gruber believes that there's one key similarity to finding success in both worlds. Find a position as a bridge between artist and audience. Well, when the artists, wait a minute. That's crap right there. Because there have been a lot of people saying about their movies, a lot of these directors saying, this movie or this TV show isn't for you, so don't watch it. When I hear that tells me you don't value my opinion and you don't really care about how I feel about your show, so I'm not going to watch your show. If you're an artist, if you're in film and cinema, your main goal is to get many eyeballs to see your project. You shouldn't just say, oh, it's not for you. No. A successful artist creates a piece of art, and then they step aside and have the public make their interpretations. Does the artist have their own perspective or point of view? Absolutely. But as a viewer, as a spectator, we all can get our own takeaways from a said film or movie. Sometimes said artists are astounded on how other people view their art and makes the artist say, oh, I didn't think of that before, or be impressed by how the audience reacts to their project. You used to do that, Hollywood. Now you suck, and that's why you're on fire. And if I had to take a piss to put out that fire, I'll just hold it in. I'll probably find another port, but if Hollywood's on fire, I'm not going to contribute to taking out that fire. As a part of the ownership groups behind the Dodgers and Warriors, he sees those teams' venues, the new Chase Center in San Francisco, who has the money to go to sport games anymore, and the venerable Dodger Stadium in LA, as cathedrals that foster generational connections between teams and fans. Not if the ticket prices and food prices keep going up there, baby. And he said, he said he tries to make those venues into places that people feel active in the story being told during the game. Yeah, well, ticket prices are getting too high, honey child. You have to find your way through to be active in your own rescue, Goober said. Don't wait for the government to give you a clear path. Create your own path. If you don't, you'll be in the dustbin of history. Sagansky and Goober also discussed the potential impact of artificial intelligence on filmmaking and whether it will expand or curtail opportunities for filmmakers. To see that debate, check out the clip above, full interview to follow. During Tuesday's The Grill, 5 other business panels tackled different aspects of AI in Hollywood. In a panel focused on how to balance innovation and ethics, actor and director Justin Bateman said AI would burn the industry to the ground by eliminating numerous job functions, which Eduardo Harris, CTO of Gladstone AI, predicted that Hollywood would break into a two-pronged system of those supporting and not supporting AI implementation. I think AI could be used like a tool, just like how CGI and special effects can, but it's a tool to help, shine up the story. It shouldn't be the story. And that's a problem, Hollywood. You focus too much on special effects and not the story anymore either. In another panel moderated by Waxman, Fox Corp CTO Melody Hilbrandt called the industry to take a long view on AI to be peers to big tech in the exploitation of it. And a spotlight conversation, Jeremy Brennan, SAG at Tifaras. Yeah, anyways, the writers group. General counsel broke down the timeline of what needs to happen for AI protections to be adopted nationwide. And in an afternoon session about balancing protection of creative rights with opportunities, Alexander Shannon, head of strategic development and CAA, detailed the creation of the CAA Vault to store actors' likeness for use in other AI-generated applications with legal consent. Not all the day's event dealt with AI. 2 panels featured top journalists like former New York Times staffer Laura Holson, Oliver Darcy, and former LA Times executive director Kevin Medina discussing the state of the media industry. You know what this all means? You got a lot of high-profile people in positions of power that don't understand that the world is moving on without them and that consumers don't want to buy their crap anymore. That consumers are just tired of it and that consumers don't want to deal with it anymore. Good job, Democrats. Good job, corporate media. Good job, Hollywood execs. Because again, the reason why I named those 3 is because a lot of these people in Hollywood have close ties to the Democratic Party. A lot of people in Hollywood have close ties to big corporations, big banks, Wall Street. These Hollywood executives, it's all scummy. It's all crap. So, what's the takeaway from this? It's going bye-bye. Sooner or later, you're going to see more layoffs happen. And for the regular workers in Hollywood, I'm sorry this is happening to you, but your leaders did this to you. From the union people, from the executives, from the producers, to all these people who are in charge. Hollywood, the land of dreams, has become a land of nightmares, and it's on fire. May it burn to the ground.